Hey guys, what's going on? I just thought I'd make a quick little vlog right now. I'm stuck in traffic. I'm at a red light. This traffic is sucking pretty big balls right now, but I'm on my way to Best Buy. I'm going to get a couple of Blu-rays. Looking to get two things specifically, but since it might be a little while before I get there, I guess we can talk about some movie news and a little bit of movie rumors and stuff like that. So I was reading earlier that George Miller might be directing the Green Lantern Corps movie, which that could be pretty damn interesting. I actually just rewatched Mad Max the other day with my friend, and I do really like that movie. Actually, I like it a lot more than when I saw it in the theater. Now that I've owned it, I've seen it 3 times now. I really like Mad Max, and I think George Miller's a really good director. I think he could bring some really incredible things. But this is all just a rumor from a heroic Hollywood, heroic insider. Humberto Gonzalez, El Mayimbe, you know that guy. I guess he's got like a million fucking names. But yeah, he was reporting that his sources were telling him, yeah, I'm not gonna say that this guy is like super not credible or anything like that. He probably thinks he's, putting out right information. You can't blame a bad source. So there's not much, he can really do about that. But it would be interesting, and I know George Miller is one of the Warner Brothers guys. He was attached to direct the Justice League Mortal back in like 2008 or whatever. So he has ties with Warner Brothers, but as far as what I would want him to do, I am more than for him doing a Green Lantern Corps movie or even the next Man of Steel movie. I'd love to see George Miller handle any of the Green Lanterns or all of them, whatever, or do the next Man of Steel movie. One thing I really, really want to see, especially if we are going to get another Man of Steel movie, I don't want it to be done by Zack Snyder, and I've talked about this in another video. I love Zack Snyder, but I want to see Henry Cavill take direction as Superman from another director. I think that'll be really cool. I think it'd be necessary, and it would challenge. I think it could challenge Henry and really have him shine, because I think he plays him so well. But I want to see what another director can bring to the character using Henry Cavill as a tool, basically. So yeah, that's in the wheelhouse that George Miller might be doing the Green Lantern movie. So whatever, if it's true, awesome. But that movie's still like 3 or 4 years away, so that could be, who knows. They've announced the Flash director, and that's 2 years away. I guess 2018 or 2019. The guy who did like the Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies, and wrote the Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, whatever. He wrote that book. So I'm not too thrilled about him because it's his first time directing, and he's going to be directing the Flash. But first-time directors can do well. I mean, look at Tim Miller with Deadpool. He was a first-time director doing his first movie, and he turned out Deadpool, so it's not impossible. And again, he didn't direct those movies. He wrote the books for Abraham Lincoln and Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. So it's whatever. If he can tell a good story and he can handle the characters well, that's awesome. But yeah, George Miller for Green Lantern or Superman, anything DC. Warner Brothers needs to grab that guy very quickly. So I was also reading something earlier, another rumor. Maybe it was Heroic Insider. I think it may have been somebody else, but it was just a rumor that Ben Affleck and Jeff Johns would have full creative control over the Batman movie. That they would be the only ones making all of the decisions. We've heard that the DC movies were going to be like creator-driven, director-driven, and that's great and all, but you can only do that so much. I mean, they can only have so much power. There are other producers that are going to be doing it. Granted, I imagine Ben Affleck will be the executive producer along with Charles Roven and probably Zack Snyder. But they still have to do things within the canon of the DC movies. So, but I've done another video that like a top 5 like movies and stories that Ben Affleck could do for Batman. And I think there's plenty you can do for a standalone Batman movie, and you can do so much within just Gotham that you don't have to interfere with anything in the rest of the movies. So that's not really a big deal, but as long as Ben has a lot of creative control, that's going to be really good, and this isn't too big in the producer's hands. That'll be great. And something about Jeff Johns being like a creative consultant on the movie instead of like a full-blown like co-director or co-writer. He's more of the creative consultant and using to get ideas and references to the books and stuff like that, which isn't bad at all. If there's anybody to have, it'd be Jeff Johns or Scott Snyder. I mean, so many people you could really get, but I think Jeff Johns is great, which is kind of interesting because he's never I don't think he's written a solo Batman movie, but he has written him in Justice League, and I love his run, the New 52 Justice League run of Jeff Johns. I think he does a phenomenal job. So that'd be really cool to see how he is able to handle so much Batman. Like, I remember reading the Justice League Origin comic, and the way that Jeff Johns writes Batman is really, really good. So him working with an Oscar-winning, screenwriter, Ben Affleck, that's a recipe for success. So I want to see it. I think everybody's really excited to see the Batman movie. And also there was a picture floating around, just kind of continuing with some movie news, I guess, of Wonder Woman, like, getting into, like, a Wayne Enterprises van on the set of the Wonder Woman movie. Now, obviously, we're not going to be getting Wayne Enterprises back in 1918 during World War I, so we'll just be seeing, like, a modern-day bookend to maybe leading right up until Justice League, because Wonder Woman is the movie right before Justice League, so we'll see, like, some kind of a tie-in, I guess, is what it'll be. So we'll see Wonder Woman getting into this Wayne Enterprises van or truck, whatever it was, and then we'll see her conversing with Bruce. I think it's definitely going to be a tie-in to the movie. And also, just very quickly, Lara Croft, our Tomb Raider, has been cast. Alicia Vikander, who was in Ex Machina and The Danish Girl, which, it's Tomb Raider. I guess it's a video game movie, so who knows how that could turn out. I'm not going to say there haven't been any great ones or good ones. I can't think of any, the top of my head. But Alicia Vikander is a very, very good actress, obviously. She chooses her projects pretty carefully. But at the same time, I don't think she's done a blockbuster. So you could wave enough money at anybody and they'll be tempted to do things. But ultimately, I like to think that actors are at least artists. So they try their best to bring a character to life in their own special way, and it's not just a paycheck, especially for someone like Alicia Vikander. So I'm interested to seeing it. I think she's a great actress, and I've never been, like, big on the Tomb Raider games or anything like that. I played it on the first PlayStation, so that's whatever. I'm looking forward to it simply because of her, and if she was confident enough to pick up a property like that, finally, Jesus Christ, whew, the traffic is moving now. But if she's confident enough in picking up a property like that, then it's probably got a lot of merit to it. So, yeah. I guess now the traffic's moving. I'll see you guys in a minute when I get to Best Buy. Alright guys, so we're in here now in the Blu-ray section. And I came in here specifically to get, oh man, this is tough. Age of Ultron. I don't know if I should get the collector's edition or the other one. I really like this red Blu-ray case, so I gotta get that. But also, I came in here to get that, the Winter Soldier, Captain America, the Winter Soldier, mostly because Civil War is coming out in like a week here in the US. I know a bunch of people have already got to see like early screenings and stuff of that, but I will be doing some reviews of these. I don't own many Marvel films, not because I don't like them. I actually love these two movies. We'll talk about it more when we get back in the car. But yeah, I'm gonna go check these out. But I haven't had the money really to, get a bunch of these movies, and the Marvel movies usually stay really expensive. Look at this. I want you to take a look at this 4-year-old movie. But look at that. The Avengers is still a $35 movie. I get it. It's a big movie. It's successful. But $35 for a 4-year-old movie, that's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, I'm gonna go check these out, and then we'll talk about them in a bit. Alright guys, and we're back. I'm sitting in the parking lot of Best Buy, as you can see here. I just absolutely love Best Buy. This place is magical, man. Two places I absolutely love to go. I can come into here and Books A Million, not even buy anything, and just like window shop and have the fucking time of my life. I absolutely love going into like Books A Million or Barnes and Nobles. I love bookstores, and I love Best Buys. I used to miss like Circuit City. There was one where I grew up, and yeah, those aren't really here anymore. But I really like Best Buy. So I got Age of Ultron. I ended up not getting the collector's edition, but I found another one that was $5 cheaper that was still had the red casing, because I love like the different colored Blu-ray boxes. Like the Terminator is like a matte red one. That one's really cool, and also Birdman. But this is really awesome right here. And I'm gonna do a full review of this this week before Civil War. But I actually like this one more than the first Avengers. I know this one kind of gets some of the hate some people almost consider it like the worst MCU movie. I fucking love it. I absolutely love Age of Ultron. I think it's a lot of fun. I want to hide the zucchini, and I just really like this movie. I think it's a lot of fun. I love everybody in it. I liked Ultron. I enjoy it more than the first Avengers. I'm sorry. And also, I got the Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Surprised the hell out of me when I saw it in theaters. I actually saw this like 3 times in theaters with a bunch of friends. Also, the first time I saw it was like the worst date I've ever gone on in my life. It was so awkward and a little miserable. Kind of ruined the movie for me, and then I just walked out without saying goodbye because it sucked. But yeah, I got this movie. I've had better experiences with it since, so yeah, I can't wait to watch this and review it going on. And because I got Age of Ultron for $5 cheaper, I got 2001 A Space Odyssey because it was on sale. I got this for $5. That's awesome. I haven't seen it. I know it's Stanley Kubrick. I know it's considered really great or really awful depending on who you are, but I really like Stanley Kubrick. And I'm not gonna lie, the only thing I've seen of his is The Shining, and the first time I watched it, I was like, what the hell did I just see? And I was like, I don't know if I like that. And then I woke up the next morning and I'm like, I want to watch The Shining again. They got some like weird subliminal messaging or some shit, but I did like it. So I'm really into this. I'm really into the sci-fi, and I know this is like super classic as sci-fi as it gets. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Can't wait to watch it. And not featured, just some other recent Blu-ray pickups that I didn't get here, but I ordered on Amazon in like the last week. And my girlfriend actually got this one. We got the WALL-E Steelbook. WALL-E is my absolute favorite animated film from Pixar. I adore that movie. I love WALL-E. I love Eve. I think it's really fun. I think it's a great commentary on where the Earth is going and a lot of the environmental issues that are going on. It's just such a heartwarming, fun movie, and one of my favorite soundtracks, original scores ever is with WALL-E. I absolutely love that film's music. It's so good. That film never disappoints. I think it's a lot of fun. It makes me laugh. It puts goodies in my stomach, and I like it. Also, I got Pan's Labyrinth, Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth. That was something I've been looking forward to seeing for a long time. I love Guillermo del Toro's work. I like the first Hellboy a lot. I love the second Hellboy. I think Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, is fantastic. I liked Crimson Peak. I was disappointed in the movie theater because it was mismarketed as a ghost movie, but it's a gothic romance, so I can enjoy it more now that I know what it is. I like Crimson Peak, and I love Pacific Rim. I was fucking disappointed with Pan's Labyrinth. And it's not the fact that that's a foreign film. I actually kind of like having to read subtitles in movies because they force you to pay attention. That movie just fell a little flat for me. I loved all the stuff with the fawn and what was going on in the labyrinth and the weird shit, the guy with the eyes for hands. I thought that was really cool. All the monsters and that shit was cool, but they focused on the story that was going on like outside of the fairy tale, and I didn't really like it. I mean, it's not that it was bad. It was good storytelling for what it was, but they made it seem like it was going to be this really creepy, like dark Alice in Wonderland with Guillermo del Toro's mind kind of thing, and that's what I expected, and I was disappointed. Like I said, I love the parts that I got with it. But yeah, guys, just wanted to do a little vlog and talk about some recent Blu-ray pickups and some of the movie rumors and shit like that. But I hope you like this video. It's actually kind of fun because I'm putting up my phone on my GPS little thing that I use to hold up my GPS, and it worked out really good, which I'm actually really surprised that it did, because I didn't think it would fit, and I was worried I was going to sit here and have to like hold the phone the whole time, but it worked out, so it's whatever. I really like doing these vlogs, and I think I'm going to do more of them. It's just a little weird sometimes bringing out a camera in public, but I guess you got to learn to have no shame with it. But anyways, guys, I'll see you on the next video. I'll probably be reviewing The Winter Soldier and then Age of Ultron right before Civil War, so be sure to look out for that. And the other videos I mentioned, the Batman and Superman, all those links are going to be down below. I'll see you guys on the next video.